Welcome to the program, and today we've pitched tents. Guess where? Yes, this is Mogadishu today, and we are posing this question: is the city changing? And if so, in what way?
Mogadishu used to be one of the best cities in Africa.
In every corner there's a football ground like this. No matter how small or how big it is, everyone is playing football.
Find out what the city has to offer to the world.
We have tech people, we have innovation people who want to make something new.
I can tell you Mogadishu is much safer than the before.
I got an opportunity to come to Mogadishu and I took it up.
Somalia we are good at resilience and entrepreneurship.
If you want to survive more, you have to be at the right place at the right time.
Well, the Mayor Abdirahman Omar Osman is one of our key guests today. But first, here is our fact sheet.
Mogadishu, the capital city of the Federal Republic of Somalia, is situated on the Somali seacoast of the Horn of Africa in Banaadir Administrative Region in southeastern Somalia. The mayor of Mogadishu is Engineer Abdirahman Omar Osman, who is also the governor of Banaadir. The city's population is estimated at 2.5 million. This is the face of the old Mogadishu that was ravaged by war. But the city has acquired a new look, with the old city being preserved as a reminder of the past. The Somali capital has been an important port in the region for centuries. The city is also home to Aden Abdullah International Airport that is now a conspicuous landmark in the growing city. For the Chamwada report, my name is Michael Zimanji.
This is 14th Street in Mogadishu, a street that was named so to remember the bombing that killed at least 580 people on this street on 14th October 2017. The attack is described as the deadliest in Somalia's history and also in Africa, surpassing the 2011 Mogadishu bombing that killed over 100 people. The street, one of the busiest in Mogadishu, is back to its life, indicating the resilience Mogadishu residents are known for. As late as 10 p.m., many businesses are still open. And as we sample Mogadishu at night, we come across many active playgrounds. This is a private playground owned by Jazeera Palace Hotel, and our curiosity takes us right inside the ground to find out the motivation behind this emerging sports culture in the city.
We love football, we love the game. It's also healthy as well. So, some of us play, I think, 10 days, in a row. That's how much we love the game. And it's also lucrative. People are making money from this.
About 4 kilometers away from the playground, a popular eatery known as Pizza House is busy too. The restaurant is a common meeting place.
My name is Multa Abdikarim and I am one of the co-founders of Pizza House. Pizza House is owned by several young professionals who came together and decided to do something different for Mogadishu. Our main goal was to create jobs and a beautiful environment for young people to enjoy themselves. That was the ultimate purpose.
Pizza House, again, is yet another example of resilience. The restaurant was attacked in June 2017, but it regained its vibrancy within no time.
When Pizza House was attacked, lots of people lost their lives. May their souls rest in peace. We came together and asked ourselves, should we rebuild or not? And the collective norm and view here is that the only way to win is to rebuild. Rebuild better, stronger, and more beautiful than before, which is what we have done here at Pizza House. It now looks much better than before.
Vincent Jangu and Ruth Mogiti Thomas from Kenya are among the foreigners employed here.
My journey coming here was like just luck. I met the owner of the place in Nairobi. So we became friends, and then this one happened after the other, and then we organized and I came. Life here is good. It's not like people think about it in Kenya or somewhere else. Somalia is all about, they are fighting to have peace, and peace is there. If you want to survive more, you have to be at the right place at the right time and do the right things that you need to do.
For me personally, I can say like they are friendly people. It's like home. I don't have any problem being here, and I love this place. I meet a lot of Kenyans here. They come, we chat, we share a lot of things. Even them, they like this place.
Diaspora returnees are playing a key role in rebuilding Mogadishu. Dek Mohammed is among the young entrepreneurs who have taken advantage of the growing ICT sector in the city.
I will ask you for your location. I was born in Mogadishu and I grew up in Amsterdam, and I went to university in London, and now I'm back to Mogadishu since 2012.
Tell us how this... Dek runs a food delivery startup using an app.
Taking taxis costed us a lot of money. So we looked for delivery companies. They weren't available. There were no delivery companies at all. So that's where we saw the need and the demand for it. And I'm always interested in new businesses and new ideas. And that's where my wife said, well, why don't we start our own delivery company?
Here we practically order for food using the app. And within 20 minutes, the food is delivered by a rider.
Hey.
Thank you. Done very well. That was very fast. Thank you so much. Okay, bye.
The fear that people and media are perpetuating is far, far greater. But the other thing that we also see is, yes, the danger is real, but the opportunities are also far, far greater. So, and that's why we're here for. There are a lot of opportunities, a lot of businesses, a lot of ideas that you can start and that you can make money from.
Somalia has the longest coastline on mainland Africa, with 3,100 kilometers along the Indian Ocean, which is home to attractive beaches valuable for tourism. One of the popular beaches situated in Mogadishu is Lido Beach. This beach had been abandoned following civil war, but now it is becoming yet again a key tourist attraction and a place many Mogadishu residents come for leisure, with beach restaurants coming up. Generally, the hospitality industry is looking up. Bashir Yusuf Osman is the owner of Peace Hotel that has 3 branches in Mogadishu.
I never went to anywhere. I have been, all my time in Mogadishu, and still I'm happy to be here.
One of Bashir's hotels is near the airport, and from the hotel's rooftop, one can see planes landing and taking off.
I have a business hoteler and also a private security company. I just provide services, most of the NGOs, diplomatic people, some business contractor, consultancy, and tourists. We just start providing also logistics such as transportation, and we are also increasing our footprinting in Somalia, some other regions. Also, we build in the resort beach, and we are planning to build in the proper 5-star hotel in Mogadishu.
This is where Bashir is building a resort, some 6 kilometers from the airport. And Bashir's vision is for this place to become the top destination for water sporting activities, accommodation, and shopping. Let us now turn our attention to Mogadishu's biggest hotel, Jazeera Palace Hotel, a facility that has also seen the ugly face of terror. It was struck on July 26 in the year 2015 by a suicide bomber driving a vehicle packed with explosives. At least 15 people were killed. Peter Ngutu, a Kenyan, is the manager of the hotel.
I've been here now for almost a year and a half and we've never had any incidents. Of course, earlier on there have been incidences. But the Somali people are resilient, and after any such incident, they always rise up and above it and get back to business. Yes, and it's that resilience that ultimately will make us triumph over terrorism and these other setbacks that occur in the world.
Jazeera Palace Hotel is located just 300 meters from Aden Abdullah International Airport. This is a view of the airport from the hotel's rooftop.
It has like almost 80 guest rooms with 4 conference rooms, of course a matching restaurant and other facilities. We cater mostly to the business travelers and the NGOs in the area in terms of meetings and accommodation and of course meals and all that. We do offer of course the usual transport services and the pick up and drop off from airport and excursions into town. Yes, but our major core business of course is accommodation, conference and food and beverage.
Regarding the aviation sector, the increasing number of international airlines operating at the Aden Abdullah International Airport is yet another key indicator of the rising Mogadishu. The airlines include the Turkish Airline, Ethiopian Airline, Air Arabia, Juba Airline, Freedom Express, African Airline, and Kenya Airways that has daily flights. Abdul Malik Osman, yet another diaspora returnee, is a travel agent benefiting from the improved air travel sector.
Many people are coming back for a vacation, especially during the summer days. That's why Kenyan Airways, Ethiopian Airways, are competing to get, these passengers who are coming from Europe, from America, and from all over the world.
Mogadishu, despite the history of instability, has a vibrant ICT sector that is transforming how business is done. There is a new innovation hub known as iRise that has incubated many startups that are keeping the youth busy.
Last year, we held the first tech summit, Mogadishu Tech Summit. And no one believed that this could happen in this country, that's a summit like that. People, the only concept they have about Somalia is violence, Al-Shabaab. It used to be pirates, but now it's more about terrorists. And we are changing that. We are showing that, okay, that's Somalia, but this is also Somalia, where the youth are trying to change their country. They're trying to build. We have tech people, we have innovation people who want to make something new. So we're changing, we are telling our stories.
On that note, we take a short break. When we return, we will have a one-on-one interview with the mayor of Mogadishu city.
Our vision is Mogadishu to become like Nairobi. I had the privilege to meet Governor Sonko.
Welcome to the headquarters of the municipality of Mogadishu, where the office of the mayor is located. Abdirahman Omar Osman, also known as Engineer Yariso, is a diaspora returnee from London who, in the last 10 years, has served in the civil service in the federal government of Somalia in various capacities. The mayor also holds the position of governor of Benadir region that comprises 17 districts.
My vision is to reclaim the history, the glory of Mogadishu. Mogadishu used to be one of the best cities in Africa. At one time, we used to call African Riviera. And also in 1974, this is where the African Union summit were held. So that Mogadishu that we have known since 1990, the collapse of the state. Then Mogadishu has suffered a lot from clan warfare, from warlordism, and some people still know Mogadishu as the Black Hawk Down issue or issue of people starving. But now all that has changed. And even then, when the Ethiopians arrived in Mogadishu, 50% of the population fled from the city to outskirts. But now all of those people have returned. And terrorists used to control 50% of the city. And it was 2011 when we managed to oust terrorist groups from the cities.
Mogadishu still faces a number of challenges which the mayor enumerates.
This is where the terrorists target most. We have more terrorist attacks. And we have young people who never seen functioning institutions. And now 50 universities produce graduates every year, and they don't have job market to go to. Number 3, we have over 500,000 internal displaced people that fled from other regions due to the conflict. And so all those are the challenges that we are trying to change them to opportunities.
The mayor says the most encouraging thing is that Somali people are good at resilience and entrepreneurship.
We are doing a lot in terms of cleaning on the streets, drainage and wastage issues, and we are building roads. We are providing job opportunities for young people, and at the same time we are focusing on finding a durable solution to the internal displaced people, because we see them as a great economic benefit to the city. We want them to fully integrate into society. So all those enormous challenges, but we are committed and determined. And our vision is Mogadishu to become like a Nairobi. I had the privilege to meet Governor Sonko in his office, and we had a great meeting, and we agreed that to have an excellent partnership working between the two great cities, and soon we hope that Governor Sonko will come to Mogadishu himself.
Engineer Yariso is encouraging Somalis in the diaspora to invest in their home country.
During the civil war, the reason the survival of Somali people has been in the diaspora, because the remittance that they used to send to their families was what kept Somalia keep going, not to die for hunger. And now most of them are coming back with a huge investment to rebuild real estate, to rebuild hotels. You have seen one of the hotels like Jazeera and others. So this is the best time not only to look at the real estate and hotels, but also to look at mini factories, to look at and invest in fisheries, and invest in a number of areas that can be really. Also, we are looking for investors to help us, electricity, water supply, and all that. Those are the things that we believe it will make a huge difference.
There are those who doubt Somalia's readiness for sovereignty, but the mayor is emphasizing that the international community should give way and play a role in building trust in Somalia through investment.
We have seen how Turkey has changed in Mogadishu, and this is a great example of how Turkey is really helping Somalia. That's where we need all the donors to really learn lessons from Turkey's approach, which is the best approach: build roads, hospitals, schools, where people can see the investment, where the investment is gone, and how is it helping. And even the schools and the hospitals are making profit. And we strongly believe that. I know in Brussels last year we have had a great conference that the world has asked it the first time. We cannot continue supporting security and humanitarian. We have to, this is the best time, they said, to invest the development of Somalia, and that way terrorists will reduce, more youth will get jobs, and also the humanitarian crisis will stop.
The mayor is optimistic about Somalia's governance and institutional capacity. AMISOM, he acknowledges, has helped improve security in the city, with military roadblocks still common in many places.
We are very glad to see that our African brothers and sisters are here giving their blood in order to solve Somali problem. So this is, they see it as an African problem. So African problem solved by Africans is the best way approach. And now we have a transition plan where 10 years that African forces have been here. Now we're talking about for them assisting and training Somali forces so we can have professional Somali forces that will retake. So we can thank our brothers and sisters that came to assist us. So definitely this is where we need that kind of risk that Africa is taking. If the donors or the international community were to take tiny % of risk, we would have seen different. Everywhere you go to nowadays, terrorists target and attack. So if we compare about Mogadishu, what it used to be, and now, I can confidently say now it's even safer. The only issue is the terrorist attack, and that's why we are here, confronting, fighting, and eliminating the threat posed by terrorists. But other than that, it's absolutely safe. There are countries that peace and stable that when I go to, let's say to London, Nairobi, there are areas within the capital that I don't even dare to visit. So that doesn't mean that country or that capital city is not safe. So we want those who have the perception of Mogadishu to really come and see the reality on the ground. That is how the perception can be changed.
That's how we wrap up Mogadishu today. On behalf of the Chams media crew that made this production possible and our broadcasting partner KTN News, thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye from Mogadishu City.